So hashtag leadership, what's on your mind? And what comes to your mind when you hear the word leadership?
I think for me, it's having a really clear sense of what good looks like. You know, what does it feel like when you're doing it right? And having that picture so fixed in your mind that you're able to diffuse it to everybody that's around you, so that almost automatically we are all going there because we know what it feels like when we're doing it brilliantly. That's what leadership feels like to me.
For me, it's about really supporting others to help them get better at what they do.
It took a little while for me to sort of really recognise the positiveness or the positivity behind the word leadership. So yeah, as soon as I kind of clocked that leadership doesn't mean management necessarily, and sort of the idea of leaders is to develop a strategy or a goal or a vision, and then we need managers to come in and implement it, I looked at it more positively.
So leadership for me is all about delegation, you know, identifying talent, bring them on, nurturing them, and making sure that everyone's motivated to reach that kind of B from that A to that goal objective.
And leadership for me is helping individuals and or teams really deliver more and achieve more and kind of be more than they may have been individually, if you like, if you weren't in the loop. You know, I think that's really the role of a leader.
Leadership, I think, is about facilitating great, talented people to do the best work of their life. And if you look at the traditional Ford, you know, and going back to the, you know, late 19th century, early 20th century, leadership and management was very much about control. It was about micromanagement. It was about systems. It was about factories, etc. But for me, leadership is very much about, you know, I guess, almost don't see it as being a leader. I look at it more as an orchestrator or a facilitator. It's a person that is really kind of there to help a team of people, a bunch of people really kind of do the best work of their life.
Now, the leadership aspect and building that for me is very important. It's about being a collaborative. You don't always have all the answers as a leader. You don't know everything, and you need people around you who can help you solve issues, help you make those big steps. And what you need to be there is you need to mentor, you need to train, you need to collaborate, and make people feel that their opinion and their input counts. I think that's the key thing to me.
I found myself realizing that my leadership was going to be measured not by my personal sort of levels of effort. It was going to be realizing my ability to realize the full potential of the team.
I think now somehow I've found where leadership is, because now I've got the ability to actually give something to people, knowledge, passion, my enthusiasm for this, and actually give them this handrail of these fundamentals that you actually need for when you leave as early as I can, which changes our life. And I think that's what leadership is to me, because I can give back and draw on my experience to give them that, whereas I don't think I've ever done that in the whole of my life. So the last 2 years have been quite special.
There's so much that comes to my mind when I think about leadership, because it's all about leadership at different stages in your life, and also different stages of your employment and business needs. So I think back to the military and going to Sandhurst as a 19-year-old, as a leadership leader, you're thinking about, have they had enough rest? Have they had enough food? Are they trained to carry out this role? How much time do I need to actually rehearse what we're going to do? Do I need any other specialist equipment, etc.? And so that was the start of my leadership journey, was that basic level of understanding task needs, team needs, and individual needs.